November means the start of the holidays, and these days it also means Missouri Valley Soccer in the NAIA tournament. Welcome to KMVC News. I'm Laura Quero. Thanksgiving break is a great opportunity for students to go home and enjoy some time with their families. However, not all of them are able to do so. The academic calendar also changed this year, changing the way students and Missouri Valley need to prepare for the holiday. This year, Thanksgiving break goes from the 25th to the 29th of November, which means both weekends, the one before and the one after those dates, end up adding 4 more days to the break. This leads to students having a total of 9 days to spend back home.
I'm really excited to have a long break because it'll be nice to be away from campus for a while and take a break from school and sports. I'm also really excited to see my family because it's always good to have a piece of home.
However, not all students have that possibility. The international ones have more difficulties such as longer and more expensive flights. Also, some student athletes need to stay on campus in order to practice and compete.
I'm staying on campus for Thanksgiving break because I'm not able to afford to go anywhere because I'm an international student and it's difficult to save for a break.
Due to the amount of students who are staying, the campus dining hall is going to open twice a day, charging a total of $100 for the whole break. Coaches have already made the necessary arrangements for their players who need to stay. The Powerhouse Ministries is providing a Thanksgiving meal at no cost on November 28th. After more than 30 years, the Missouri Valley women's soccer team has won the Heart of America Conference. KMVC's Ilenia Exposito reports on how the program climbed its way to the top of the conference.
The Missouri Valley College women's soccer team has won the conference, an accomplishment not seen since 1993. The Vikings have made history by demonstrating perseverance and unity on the field.
We're really excited for the players, for the family that helps support the players to be in college. We talked about enjoying it for a few days with the days that we had off and kind of celebrating what we accomplished. But then it's time to get back to work. It's time to get back to the field.
The commitment and dedication of every player and staff member have been reflected throughout the season. Everyone has contributed to building a solid and cohesive team.
I personally feel so happy about it and I'm so proud of the team because I feel like we all wanted that and I've been here 3 years and it's like something I've been waiting for and this year I finally got it.
The effort has been a key part of the team to be able to get to where they are now. This team is making a difference and making it clear that they are ready for the next step.
I'm expecting to go out and play like our style and play our game, and we just take it one game at a time and we just go to win it all.
And through the team's talent, resilience and determination, the women's soccer team won the conference banner. Ilenia Exposito, KMVC News.
Missouri Valley finishes the regular season with a 13-3-1 overall and a 10-1 mark in the Heart. The Vikings secured the Heart's regular season championship, the conference's first regular season title since 1993. The team hosts Mount Mercy in the Heart quarterfinals on November 5th. The game is available on the Vikings Sports Network. The Missouri Valley men's soccer team wrapped up the regular season against the Benedictine Ravens, already knowing it had the 1 seed in the Heart postseason tournament and knowing it had punched its ticket to the national tournament. But the Vikings could add unbeaten in conference to its 2024 resume. Missouri Valley's Sam Green recorded his team-leading 15th goal of the season in the 27th minute to put Missouri Valley on the board. Just 62 seconds later, Rodrigo Diaz scored to give the Vikings a 2-0 lead. Missouri Valley had a 3-goal cushion when Kerima Pinar scored in the 62nd minute and Valley controlled play. But in the 82nd minute, Benedictine scored, and the Ravens scored again less than 90 seconds later. Valley's defense held. Cristobal Benitez made a save in the final minute, and Missouri Valley beats Benedictine 3-2. The Vikings finished with a 9-0-2 record in the Heart. Missouri Valley has home field advantage through the Heart tournament and hosts Park on the 6th. The Vikings beat the Pirates 1-0 on October 19th. The Missouri Valley football team made its first trip to St. Louis to take on Missouri Baptist on the 2nd. The Spartans joined the Heart of America Athletic Conference a year ago as an affiliate member, but become full members starting in 2025. Missouri Valley and Missouri Baptist had never played prior to last season. Missouri Valley held the 23-14 lead into the fourth, but Missouri Baptist scored twice on long pass plays. The first covered 35 yards, the second 21, and Missouri Baptist hands Missouri Valley its fourth straight loss. James Phillips carried 22 times for 89 yards and a touchdown for Missouri Valley. Malik Brown had 3 catches and a touchdown in the losing effort. The Spartans improved to 5-3, and that's the most wins in program history. The Vikings fall to 3-5 with a pair of home games left on the schedule. First against William Woods on the 9th, and then on the 16th against William Penn. Missouri Valley College men and women's basketball season is underway, and both teams have their own expectations. KMVC Colin Williams shows how they plan to meet those goals.
Continuity is the root word this season for the Missouri Valley basketball teams. Both teams have a number of players returning this season. For instance, the women's team has 7 players returning from last season, including 3 seniors, Giovanna Moore, Reginae Callahan, Noah Fernandez, and sophomore Ricardo Shaw.
We've got some veteran transfers. We've got some young freshmen that are going to be impact kids, I think, right away. But it always starts with leadership, and players that know what they're doing and players that have played together typically seem to have success early in the year just because they know each other and they know what to do when they're on the court, when they're all together.
Similarly, the men's team has 8 players returning this season. 7 seniors and 1 junior are coming back for a chance to take the team even further than last year, as both the men's and women's team had an early exit from the Hart postseason tournament to end the season.
Well, I think the key is that it definitely shortens your learning curve. I think that you're able to already have a culture put in place, and you're working on teaching to improve, not teaching to learn.
We were right there last year, in playoffs, you're right, but it's not where we want to be in playoffs, The first thing is get home court advantage for playoffs. That's a start.
A new season, 15 returning student athletes. The Missouri Valley College men's and women's basketball team have a new chance to pick up where they left off. Colin Williams, KMVC News.
With the addition of Missouri Baptist and William Woods, this is the final season of the Heart of America Athletic Conference basketball teams playing a double round robin for the league schedule, meaning a home-and-home series against every opponent. That's currently 24 conference games, and that means conference play starts in mid-November. The plan for now is to move to 5-team spots in 2025 and playing only the teams within the pot twice. The Missouri Valley men's team opened its shortened non-conference schedule against Hannibal-LaGrange. Jarius Burnett scored 26 points, Jalen Patterson added 12, and Missouri Valley won 77-64. The Vikings play Hannibal-LaGrange again on the 7th in the home opener for Missouri Valley, after playing UHSP in St. Louis on the 5th. That's it for the non-conference schedule. Hard play begins at Baker on November 13th. The Missouri Valley women's basketball team opened its season and with a pair of neutral site games in the Colbert Classic in Canton, Missouri. As with the men's team, the first game on the women's schedule was against Hannibal-LaGrange. Gia Moore and Elenia Exposito each scored 15 goals, and Sophie Sullivan added 10 for Missouri Valley in the 69-40 win. Sara Ortiz had 11 rebounds, 8 of them were offensive. Ortiz also had 4 steals to lead the team. The Vikings held the Trojans to just 2 second-quarter points. Missouri Valley erased a 5-point halftime deficit against Viterbo to win its second game of the weekend, 63-60. Moore scored 19 to go with 4 assists and 4 steals. Exposito scored 17 and had 6 rebounds in the win. It's the first 2-0 start for the Vikings in 7 years. Missouri Valley plays at UHSP on the 9th before starting its conference slate against Baker on the 13th. The women's first home game is the team's 3rd conference game. That's against William Penn on the 20th. The Missouri Valley women's volleyball team needed a victory on senior day to keep its conference postseason hopes alive. And the Vikings stopped Culver-Stockton 3-1 to eliminate the Wildcats from postseason contention. The Vikings have the 8th seed heading into the match against the Benedictine Ravens on November 5th. But William Penn and Petro State are also in the mix. Beat Benedictine and Missouri Valley is in. A loss creates the potential for a three-way tie. The Vikings beat the Bobcats but fell to the Statesmen, so the tiebreaker could come down to the number of sets won by each of the teams. All three teams play on the 5th. The Missouri Valley men's wrestling team's future is now in the hands of a champion from its past. KMVC Jimmy Sharunki reports on the start of the Bo Best era in Missouri Valley wrestling.
This season will witness a fierce wrestlers from all over the country battling it on the mats, chasing the dream of becoming a champion. From seasoned All-American to breakout freshman, everyone here makes a statement.
I'm excited. I'm real excited to be back. I'm excited to try to contribute the best I can to help the program move forward. It brings back a lot of really fond memories, and Missouri Valley had such an impact on my life and what I did moving forward professionally. I'm excited to be back and be a part of the program.
We understand the prestigious history that this program has, and obviously, we're trying to get back to that, but with everything kind of in place, with how the level of wrestling and everything's kind of grown, it's up to us to continue to grow ourselves, and as much as we enforce the guys to get 1% better every day, that also applies to us, so we make sure that everyone is getting better every day, but it's evident that the coaches, the staff, or the wrestlers, everyone in this building that is a part of this program is striving to get better.
Before a match, every time I have to ask one of my coaches to tell me a joke. It has to be a good one. They'll think about it for a while, but I kind of got to hear a joke, so I walk out there and I'm kind of smiling and I'm happy and excited.
Drake, as well as the coaching staff, goal for this upcoming season is to do better than they did last year while having fun as well and pushing the team forward. Jimmy Shoronke, KMVC News.
Missouri Valley's Jaden Joseph won the 285-pound weight class in the Dan Harris Open in Baldwin City, Kansas on the 3rd. The Vikings also had 2 third-place finishes. The home portion of the wrestling schedule features a series of duels beginning in January and the Missouri Valley Invitational in late January. KMVC's news takes a look at women's wrestling in the advance of the Missouri Valley Open in 2 weeks. Election night at Missouri Valley and high school seniors come to campus for the Viking experience. That's next week on KMVC News. That's all for this edition of KMVC News. I'm Laura Quero.